I see that in her.
Yes.
I feel like she is willing to speak up, because if you think about the Libra energy, you're like, oh, but Libra is the people pleaser. But no, if anything unjust is happening, if anything is happening that is wrong, Libra energy will feel the need to speak up and stand up to the cause and for the people. That is something that makes Libra feel very uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, again, this is just us speaking from, like, we don't know Zendaya personally.
Yeah.
Like, maybe it could have been when she was younger, she felt like she always had to keep the peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like Libra Mercuries could very much feel that way, that they have to keep maybe their opinions in to make sure everybody else feels comfortable. But I don't really get that energy from her anymore.
Yeah, well, as a Libra Mercury, I can honestly say, yes, when I was younger, I was definitely like that. And the older I got, the more I felt like, well, the way I communicate, people are very receptive to it. And I feel like it's in my duty to let the people know, like, when something wrong is happening. Because probably the way I'm explaining it to someone, it's easier for them to take that in rather than someone else that maybe communicates a little bit more aggressively.
What's up, y'all? Welcome to our channel. I'm Miles.
And Sarah.
And we are Charmed and Dangerous.
Oh, because we're charming.
And you know what? Dangerous. We're just like in a singing mood. Like, you know, we love this dance so much.
I mean, I could sing, I could act, I could...
Triple threat, baby.
Yeah, you know, it's that
threat.
Zendaya energy.
Quadruple.
And she's from the Bay, is she not?
She is.
So we're from the Bay, so we're very excited to talk about our girl from the Bay.
Yes. So let's get into it.
Let's go through her placements. For the sake of time, we always focus on the personal placements, the personal planets, which is the Sun, Moon, Venus, Mercury, Mars, Rising. If anything else we feel like talking about, we will talk about, but typically that's what we focus on. All right, so as we know, Zendaya is a Virgo Sun. And I just feel like the Virgos are getting a lot of love because we did Beyonce too.
Right.
And like, I know the Virgos are in these comments like, look at us win again.
Right. No, but honestly, like, it's kind of, it just goes to show that, like,
it's kind of annoying, actually. You guys are so perfect, aren't you?
No, because when Virgos, I feel like, here's the thing. When Virgos actually believe in themselves, because a lot of Virgos don't believe in themselves, when they
I didn't realize this was a roast.
No, but it's true.
No, I mean, it's kind of true, because you guys doubt yourselves a lot.
They do.
Even though they put themselves out there, or they're the masters of their craft. If they were to tell people about their craft.
Exactly.
They're too private sometimes.
Exactly. If they're willing to put it out there, they are masters of their crafts and they will own the field. When you look at other Virgo suns, it's like kind of hard to match up with other signs. There's so many amazing Virgo sun signs.
Yeah.
And I feel like, it's because they're so detail oriented and they're very hardworking. And so is Zendaya.
Absolutely.
You know
Honestly,
what I mean?
Perfection is the name of the game. Like, they can do no wrong. And I feel like she is very meticulous with every damn role that she takes on. Like, Zendaya is just known for killing it from the beginning of her career, because she started out in Disney, right?
Yeah, she did.
And she, you know, built her way to the top, and now she is literally in some of the most popular movies and TV shows.
Yes.
And I feel like she shows the range of emotions and the types of roles she can play.
Yes.
She can play, and like, that's that Virgo shit.
100%.
She is committed to being perfection.
Yes. I mean, come on. She started on Disney and then she's playing Rue from Euphoria. Like, is that so not night and day? Does that not speak to the craft and the mastery that she has for not only acting, but like her fashion? You know what I mean? Her fashion is like top notch. And I feel like it just goes to show, like, when Virgos apply themselves, they're so detail oriented, they're so meticulous, they really can't lose.
They really can't.
You know?
A winner was born today.
A winner was born! A star was born, honey!
Alright, let's get into her moon sign.
Yes.
She is a Taurus moon. Like, honestly, like, just an earth sign, baby, with that sun and that moon.
Right.
You know, of course she's gonna be loved by people. How often do we hear about her private life, though? Not very often at all. She has managed to keep her personal life very private, and typically Taurus moons are like that. Like, they're actually very affectionate people and they love, but they are very private, as Taurus can be, much like Scorpio. Those two signs even though Taurus is Venus ruled, they don't feel comfortable sharing everything with people. And she always just presents this calm demeanor that, you know, we can attribute to her Taurus moon, because Taurus moons are known for being calm, cool, and collected.
Yes.
The moon loves being in the sign of Taurus. It's exalted in Taurus. So it's just a really nice placement to have. You're typically going to be loved for the way that you express your emotions.
Yeah, no, I feel like there's something very...
If you express your emotions. You
Yes.
know what I mean? Like, she's just like, calm. Like, everything's cool.
Right, it's all smooth sailing over here, sexy, sensual. Like, I feel like to me, Taurus moons have a very sensual and like coolly captivating energy. Like when you notice the it factor about them, you become like obsessed about it. And I looked up some other Taurus moons, and J. Cole, Meryl Streep, and I was like, there's something about all of these people we are obsessed with. You know what I mean?
Let me not suck my own dick, but inside real, I have a Taurus moon.
Oh, right.
Do you see the thing she's talking about with me?
I'm like, oh my gosh, now I'm about to go on about your beauty.
No, take me out of it.
No, but truly, I feel like, well, I mean, it does apply to you too. Because I feel like Taurus moons are very poised, and they have a very, like, ethereal type of beauty. And I, like, yes, things of, you know, Taurus sun sign, because Taurus energy can just be stubborn.
Yeah.
But I feel like it being in her moon and her being famous, like, it actually worked in her benefit, because I feel like she was stubborn, she was hardworking, and that allowed her to go after her goals, really. You know what I mean? Like, you have to be stubborn and relentless and methodical when you're trying to, like, break into the biz. You know what I mean?
For
so I
sure.
feel like this placement actually, like,
Played in
helped
her
her
favor.
and played in her
And obviously,
favor.
we're not in these meetings, but I do imagine her, when shit's going down, she's able to manage her emotions in a really, really calm way.
Yeah.
You know? And, you know, again, Virgo Sun, Taurus Moon, like, it's that double factor. You know, she really has been blessed with certain placements that probably have grounded her in a life of chaos in Hollywood.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like another thing about the Taurus moon is, like, to me, Taurus moons, obviously, they very much crave stability more than anything, you know, in a sense of security. And I feel like she's really amazing because she's provided that for herself by being able to solidify her identity in multiple industries. You know what I mean? Like I said, it's acting, it's fashion, it's music. And that is, I feel like, also kind of a quintessential Taurus energy, because they are really great in their careers. They're extremely hardworking, and they will provide stability for themselves.
It's Venusian things. So let's get to her Mercury. She has a Libra Mercury, like moi, which I'm so excited for, because I had actually no idea that she was a Libra Mercury. So when I saw that, I got so excited. As we know, Libra Mercury's, you know, Venus has that influence over her Mercury. The way she communicates is very loved. She knows how to talk that talk and make you feel at peace. And what's not to like about that? She knows Libra Mercury's know how to say the right thing at the right time. They will make you fall in love with their voice, the way they communicate, and how they include everyone in the conversation.
Yes.
That's the beauty of Libra Mercury that not a lot of people understand. When you are able to make every single person that is in this conversation comfortable, people are going to feel gravitated towards you, because not a lot of people can do that.
Yes. 100%.
They like to include everyone.
No, I feel like...
And that's the energy I get from her.
100%.
Like, she wouldn't just, like, kind of brush you off because, like, you know, you're whatever. Like, I feel like she's the type of person that includes everyone in the conversation.
Yes.
Like, what do you think?
Yes. And I love her for that. I feel like, and Libra Mercury's get it, though, because it's like, they're always aware of their audience. And it's like, imagine if, like, she came into, like, one of her meetings, right?
Yeah.
And other people were working for her, and they clearly fucked up. And they were sad about it.
Yeah.
She wouldn't come in berating people, you know what I mean? She would be able to read the room, because she's a Libra Mercury, she's socially intelligent.
Yeah.
And say, hey, people are feeling already really down on themselves. I need to let them know that this was a problem, but I'm not gonna make it worse. And I feel like Libras are really, really good at that. They can read the situation and say, okay, well, this is what the people need to still hear what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And I love her because I feel like she's so chill and seems very unproblematic. And I just love the way that she communicates. You know what I mean? She's not afraid to speak up. I feel like she's a strong Libra.
Yeah.
Because she's not afraid to speak up on like issues, you know? She doesn't seem like...
I mean, Libras don't like injustices.
No, they
Libra
don't.
Mercury is always talking about things that are not right.
Right.
That are unjust.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that in her.
Yes.
I feel like she is willing to speak up, because if you think about the Libra energy, you're like, oh, but Libra is the people pleaser. But no, if anything unjust is happening, if anything is happening that is wrong, Libra energy will feel the need to speak up and stand up to the cause and for the people.
Mm-hmm.
That is something that makes Libra feel very uncomfortable.
Yes. Yeah. And I mean, again, this is just us speaking from like, we don't know Zendaya personally.
Yeah.
Like maybe it could have been when she was younger, she felt like she always had to keep the peace.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I feel like Libra Mercury's could very much feel that way, that they have to keep maybe their opinions in to make sure everybody else feels comfortable. But I don't really get that energy from her anymore.
Yeah, as a Libra Mercury, I can honestly say, yes, when I was younger, I was definitely like that. And the older I got, the more I felt like, well, the way I communicate, people are very receptive to it. And I feel like it's in my duty to let the people know, like, when something wrong is happening. Because probably the way I'm explaining it to someone, it's easier for them to take that in rather than someone else that maybe communicates a little bit more aggressively.
Yes.
So then you feel comfortable in your role to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Because you do it in a really gentle way.
Yeah, you feel empowered.
Exactly.
And she speaks like she's empowered in her strength.
And
You know?
believes in herself.
Yeah, and I love that. I love her so much.
Love her.
If it's not clear,
And again, like we said, if you don't like the people that we do the chart and chills for, or if you're like, well, I don't see her that way, we are talking about these placements.
Yeah.
And obviously we're gonna relate it to how we feel about the person. But again, like Maya said, we don't know Zendaya personally. We're just going based off of what we see and what we know about astrology.
Okay, next we're gonna talk about her Cancer Venus. And honestly, I feel like I love it. And I just wanna say something specifically about it because I love seeing her with her new boyfriend Tom, because I feel like I'm seeing very much her Cancer Venus through their relationship.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you see how happy and like goofy she is in that relationship. And I feel like that is Cancer Venuses when they're in love and when they're happy. And Cancer in general, and Cancer energy, you know, they have almost like a childlike need to play. Yeah. And when they latch onto you and they like you, you become inseparable. Yeah. And I feel like I very much see that in their relationship playing
the chemistry.
out, you know?
Absolutely. You know, with Cancer Venuses, their friends and family are everything to them. Mm-hmm. And they will do everything to protect them. And I feel like I really see that in her again with how much respect it seems like she has for them. She's not messy. She doesn't give a messy type of energy. Mm-hmm. But it also means that she's really intuitive as well. And like when you look at her other placements, it's a lot of earth placements, and I feel like it's nice for her to have this water energy because I feel like she can really feel things out. Yeah. I, as the Scorpio Venus, I love water Venuses because they are very emotional when it comes to the way they deal with their loved ones. Mm-hmm. You know, and I feel like she can obviously easily probably tell when something is off. Like she has the intellect of her Earth, Sun, and Moon, and you know, to navigate through this industry, but I feel like she probably uses the intuitiveness of her Cancer placements often too to see if something feels right. And again, I don't know her, but this is the energy I'm getting. Yeah. But
especially going after her passions and the things she loves for sure.
Like, does it feel good? Does it feel right? You know? And I feel like she also probably requires a lot of loyalty. And with her Mars being in Cancer as well, you know, being conjunct her Venus, things can get pretty volatile if she feels like she's been wronged in her close relationships. You know, Mars, Venus together, you know, love and war. And it's in Cancer too, you know, so it's that like fast, impulsive type of feeling. So everything that we're lacking with her Libra, Taurus, Virgo, like calm, cool, and collected, her Mars and her Venus being in Cancer, that is when her emotions take over. But like I said, I feel like that Taurus Moon will do everything it can to hide these moments of volatile, you know, emotions. But at the end of the day, there's only so much you can hide. When you have water, Venus, and Mars,
Cancer
it's gonna come out. But she's really good at hiding it in the public eye.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
But I feel like it would be interesting to see how she does fight.
Yeah, with her family, and her friends, the people who are in her close knit.
Let's be
You know
honest,
what
the
I mean?
messy shit.
Right, because
Our messiest fights are usually with our partners.
right.
But we won't get to experience that side of her because she's not gonna go on Twitter and be like, fuck him. Like, you know what I
No,
mean?
it's true, and I feel like too, Cancer Venuses or water Venuses, I feel like to have a happy front in their relationships. You know what I mean? They don't want to show maybe what's going on.
It's not anyone's business.
I feel like especially for Cancers, because I feel like they like to have a unity,
Yeah.
love, family kind of front. You know.
Yeah.
And the other thing I wanted to say about her having a Cancer Venus and Mars, I feel like not. This is fact. She's really close with her mom, and she's really close with her family, and I feel like that also plays
a big role.
a big role
Yeah.
in this. And just for Cancer placements in general, they're very family oriented.
Yeah.
You know, and it seems like she is also that way. So
She's very
I
grounded.
think that's really cool.
I do want to touch on her Cancer Mars. I feel like, the people want to know. And I feel like it takes probably a lot for her to blow up because she probably keeps it in for a really, really long time before she explodes.
Yeah.
This Mars placement, I don't know if you guys know much about Cancer Mars, but Cancer Mars placements are known for being one of the most passive-aggressive Mars signs because they feel a lot and they want to express it, but this is where Mars is in its fall, which means that the planet Mars, it doesn't do well in Cancer because it's hard for that planet to express itself fully. And because Mars in Cancer uses emotions as a defense, this honestly makes them really good actors and actresses because you are going through these range of emotions in a way where you're allowed to express it. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Not be passive aggressive, just express it. And I'm gonna tell you guys about some people that have other actors and actresses that have Mars and Cancer, and I think you guys are gonna like this list. We have Keanu Reeves, Penelope Cruz, Robin Williams. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
They will use the highs and lows of their Cancer Mars placement to perform.
Yeah,
And we've seen that with Zendaya.
Yeah. I feel like especially because their other placements kind of make her try to be a little bit more poised and hidden.
Yeah.
But she can release that energy through acting, which is also very interesting with the other people you just said.
Yeah.
Wow, you just blew my mind. That was really great.
So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like that's good.
And again, not to make it about me. But I have a Mars and Cancer inside real.
Yeah.
Which is insane for me because I have a Leo Mars. So like I feel like I'm really good expressing my Mars energy, but knowing that I have a sidereal Mars in Cancer is so funny.
And knowing that fact too, that specifically actors can feel like they can express themselves and let that emotion go.
Exactly.
Is really, really interesting and
so
cool.
interesting.
Yeah.
So
because I can think of other friends who have Cancer Mars placements who struggle to express themselves sometimes, but they love acting.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They love expressing themselves in kind of a more theatrical way. So that's
Which is funny because if you have a Mars in Cancer in tropical, that means you have a Mars in Gemini probably in sidereal. So like either way, you are performing. The performing aspect of it is there.
yes.
You know?
It just
Let it out, honey.
Now,
Her
last
rising
but certainly
sign.
not least, yes, we have to talk about her rising because she has the same rising as me. She's an Aquarius
So
rising.
cute.
And I honestly see this
Do you see it?
very strongly in her. She is not afraid to be different. Her uniqueness is like obviously shining out the woodworks.
Yeah.
Aquarius rules over technology, like new age stuff, right? And I feel like she to me is like the icon of Gen Z because she has like all of that, and she really did come up through social media with Euphoria. Obviously there was a lot of things, but I feel like Euphoria really like it solidified that she's like that bitch.
A star.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel like Aqua Risings and Zendaya were born to stand out. You know, they will pave the way. Aqua Risings are perceived as innovative. They have a certain je ne sais quoi. So don't even think about boxing them into one thing. And we've seen that with Zendaya because they will surprise you.
Yeah.
They will always surprise you. You know, Uranus, Aquarius. Uranus is a planet of surprise. It's one of the planets that rules over Aquarius. And as we have seen Zendaya do, like she acts, she sings, she models, the list goes on, and I feel like we're not done with her yet.
Nope.
Just as we're not done with a lot of aqua placements. If you have aqua placements in your life, they will continue to surprise you. They are always the outliers that everyone's looking at and being like, you're so weird, you're so different. 2 years later, everyone's doing what they're doing.
Exactly.
They're already on to the next thing. That's Aquarius energy, and especially Aquarius rising, because your rising sign is how you're perceived, how you know, your personality, how you're acting. And I feel like when you have an Aquarius rising, you are always evolving in the way that people perceive you.
Yeah, and I feel like so many of her other placements are very grounding and would maybe be more like, I'm at home, I'm reserved.
Yeah.
And I feel like this Aqua placement puts her out in what we see Zendaya as, you know what I mean? She's a standout, unique individual.
Yeah.
And I feel like it is that Aqua rising that helps anchor all of that.
Absolutely.
And it's great because she has so much grounding energy around her that she feels probably very confident in that uniqueness as well.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I just realized she doesn't have any fire in her chart.
She doesn't.
Wow.
Oh.
It's very interesting. Alright, y'all. Thank you for kicking it for this chart and chill. We haven't done one of these in a minute, but we love doing it. If you have any recommendations, comment down below. We're going to post our socials somewhere over here. Give your girls a follow. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Send it to your friends if they like Zendaya. If you think they'll like our energy, we would love all of that.
Yes.
We post our regular YouTube videos every Monday and Thursday, and podcast every Friday now, okay? Audio version links down below, and then the video version right here on YouTube. We love you guys so much.
So much.
You have no idea.
Bye.